Well, in this competition, we've reached the group stage, Alan. Match day one.
Yeah, one of those where you want to get off to a good start. Of course you do. So both sides aiming to do that.
Here's the lineup. This is the starting lineup today.
Be a good one, this.
Aguirre. Simao, he's kept it out. And now he's looking for some support. Niche. This could be danger with this passing. Shot on! Right down the slot for the goalkeeper. That's good pressing play from this team, and the tackler in particular. Luis Figo. Goes for goal! That's why goalkeepers have to be strong to deal with. Shot. He could lay it off to the supporting player. Could score! What a fine save! It's a decent cross. The ball's loose, he's right in. By his standards, that's extraordinary. He never misses these.
Well, he's only human, isn't he? He's just proved it with that miss.
Hit the bar! Costa. It's wonderful work from the goalkeeper again from the header.
Well, he was on his toes.
Shots on here, and that's a brilliant goal, well taken.
And that is a wonderful side foot. He knew exactly where the keeper was, and in fact he couldn't get there.
Different angle on it here. Now Rui Costa. Costinha. And he could get away here. Now the shot! Great save by a diving goalkeeper.
Oh, yet another great stop. I think he's going to earn a clean sheet here if it carries on like this.
This is Figo. And here is Costinha. Shot on! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch.
Well, this goalkeeper looks absolutely determined to keep this clean sheet of his. What a save.
He's put it in well. Quick header, found a teammate. Great stop. Here's the cross, and in comes the header. The goalkeeper didn't have to move to make that. Cross it now. Now Rui Costa. He's got his shot off now. Oh, great work by the keeper.
He probably gets to the point where the strikers feel they're not going to be able to...
And he goes for goal with his head. Well, it's a long way off target. Aguirre. Here's Pauleta. Paulo Ferreira, he's kept it out.
Well, if this ends up being a win for this goalkeeper's team, he'll be the hero because he's been most responsible with the saves he's made.
In that situation. Deco. Now George Andrade. That's out of danger. Now the shot! Well, it could have been a shot of significance. It's turned out to be a shot of insignificance. Final whistle's gone, and it's a 1-0 win. Close game. Great example here of counter-attacking football, Alan. They drew the opposition onto them.
They did, and they have got players with pace, and they've certainly got lads out there that can finish, as they showed.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Yeah, maybe the difference between the two sides. Really solid, really good performance from him.
Well, in this competition, we've reached the group stage, Alan. Match day 1.
Yeah, one of those where you want to get off to a good start. Of course you do. So both sides aiming to do that.
This is the lineup. Now we can check on the lineup. A decent fist away by the keeper. And here's the shot. And the goalkeeper got a touch to that. Fine save. It is corner after corner. And in goes the cross. He's a great volley, look at that. He's made the save. Aha. Here is Morientes. Vicente. And he could get away here. Morientes taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there. Had a bit of time and space. Good position.
Echeverria. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Oh, Morientes. He's kept it out. Puyol. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. There'll never be a afraid to shoot, but he'll be hoping for better. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. Baraja back into play off the crossbar. That's an easy interception because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Albelda, a decent effort, just off target.
Yeah, unlucky because he got some power behind the ball, just not the direction.
They've opened them up here. Tried to keep it down but couldn't. There goes the cross. Here's a chance. Here's the cross. Goes for the volley. Terrific stop. And that will be a corner. Supported there as he can head it on to someone who's waiting to receive it. And now the shot! Oh, it's the post! And here, it's the goal. The header, and it's just off the mark.
Well, from that distance, I thought he might have tucked it away, but, well, maybe next time.
Well, he has missed it. Vicente gets the ball. Xabi Alonso. And it is shots on here. Got in the way. Xabi Alonso! And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Xabi Alonso. Puyol. Echeverria. Fernando Torres for score! Goal! Well, let's take another look at the goal. Well, bravo. Trying to find Fernando Torres. And here's the shot. That's well wide.
In that here, they can afford to relax.
And they've equalised. The goal there was superbly taken.
It was a nice corner, and didn't he attack it well?
Real thrills in this match, and we might have one more decisive thrill to come. 5 minutes left, and that's a goal well worth analysing again. The break is definitely on. Shot up to Raul. What a goal! That was a moment when they thought they scored, but the assistant has ruled it out.
Well, the defence pushed up as one, and I think they've caught him offside there.
Well, I think we both thought that was a goal and a decisive. Oh, in goes the cross. He's got his shot off now. Another opportunity wasted by this team. It's still level in the match. What a good ball into the middle.
Well, it was manna from heaven for any striker.
Vicente. He's going to cross it. Goes for goal! The post and gone behind. Referee's brought it to a halt. It's finished all square. Really exciting here, and the two teams have been at each other hammer and tongs, but they've ended level.
Yeah, coming into the match, I found it difficult to separate them, and that's how it's turned out at the end.
Well, he was carrying the team at times, wasn't he, today? But he couldn't produce the win for them.
That was an important equalising goal. Didn't have a whole host of chances, but certainly put that one away well.
Well, in this competition, we've reached the group stage, Alan. Match day 1.
Yeah, one of those where you want to get off to a good start. Of course you do. So both sides aiming to do that. Well, they say sometimes you can't coach finishing, and I think in the case of these two, it might be true, because they're natural finishers. They know what to do, whether it's putting your foot through the ball or placing it. They are instinctive finishers.
This is the starting lineup today. This is the lineup. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. And he's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. And here's the shot. Nothing wrong with the shot, really, except the direction it was. Shot on. Oh, it's the post. Hit on the volley. Goal!
What a volley it is. Really, it's gone over the top of the keeper before he could react that volley.
Well, I want to see this again, this goal. The shot's on! Into the goalkeeper's hands. And working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. And shoots! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. Here's the cross. They score! Is delightfully taken.
Well, the keeper quite rightly asking one or two questions of his defenders, who didn't react as quickly as the goal scorer.
Another angle on it here.
Well, it was entertaining. It was a little nervous at times in the first half. Might change now.
Akanyaki. Now the shot! Off the post! And that will clear the danger. Goes for goal! He really connected. Well done, the keeper. And here's the shot. It's a neat pass. Oh, great work by the keeper. Well, the pressure's on again with another corner. And it's a heading chance now. He's kept it out. Corner again. Great stop. Well, they're defending the corner now. They're lining up for it. Akanyaki. Goes for the volley. And there it is, the goal.
And the way he's volleyed it, the keeper really couldn't get across quickly enough. It's a fantastic strike.
Different angle on it here. Says that's that. Is it a case of back to the drawing board after a defeat like this?
I think there were positives to take out of it, but the finishing wasn't quite up to scratch on the day when it mattered. Once or twice they snatched at chances.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Well, in this competition, we've reached the group stage, Alan. Match day 1.
Yeah, one of those where you want to get off to a good start. Of course you do. So both sides aiming to do that.
This is the starting lineup today. Now we can check on the lineup. Frank Lampard plays with Steven Gerrard in central midfield, and it's rounded off the team with these two strikers. And it's Frank Lampard. It's David Beckham. Gary Neville. Lampard's made a run in the middle. Got it hit on the volley. And that's a save for the goalkeeper. Robert Pires. Henry! What a fine save. And it's out for a corner. Thierry Henry! And he goes for goal with his head. And in done for the goal.
Well, the keeper, quite rightly, is disgusted with his defenders because they've just not helped him out there.
Another angle on it here. A better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Steven Gerrard. Shots on here. Decent block. Oh, in goes the cross. And it's an equalising goal here.
An equaliser from Gerrard. And what a header that was. He couldn't have got it in that corner any further, giving the keeper no chance.
Well, I want to see this again, this goal. Power of Patrick Vieira. Now the shot! Oh, it could have been the go-ahead goal.
Oh, what a chance to get the noses in front here. Maybe you won't get too many better.
William Gallas. Claude Makelele. He's coming forward with some danger. Keeps it going. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. They've got a corner now. Robert Pires. Space to try and hit it now. What a fine save. Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner. Robert Pires. He might be through. Shots on here. Oh, great work by the keeper. And the cross is in. Found his teammate well. He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. Now Patrick Vieira. Claude Makelele. The shot's on. It's a goal and they're in front.
Oh my word, I can't believe he's done that. So far out, he's put his foot through it and found the top right-hand corner. Incredible.
And here's the goal again. Well, they've had a go at goal following the corner. I don't know whether it was rehearsed, Alan. It didn't quite look right.
Well, whether it was rehearsed or not, it wasn't a bad effort, and it didn't miss by...
And the manager's going to make a change here. Here's a chance, and they've scored the equaliser.
Well, he's hit it hard and he's hit it first time, but perhaps the keeper could have got more on that.
Let's have another peek at that goal. David Trezeguet. Claude Makelele. And he gives it back to his teammate. It's with David Trezeguet. And shoots! Good work by the goalkeeper. He's got his shot off now. Oh, no scraps for the attackers to feed up counter-attack. Oh, that is the final whistle. And it's finished level here. Well, when you look at the shots on goal, you would think there would be one outright winner here, but that hasn't been the case. The game's finished level.
One to forget for a lot of the strikers, they weren't clinical out there. Shooting practice maybe Monday morning.
It's a good showing from him. I think he'd have hoped for a better result.
That was an important equalising goal. Didn't have a whole host of chances, but certainly put that one away well.